Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into 50 amazing facts that will blow your mind. Get ready to have your world rocked with some crazy stuff. From the shortest war to the longest hiccuping spree, we've got it all. Let's get started. The shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar. On August 27, 1896, Zanzibar surrendered in 38 minutes. Honey never spoils. Seriously, archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs over 3,000 years old. And guess what? They're still edible today. Here's a weird one. A day on Venus is longer than a year. Venus rotates slowly on its axis but zips around the sun fast. Chapter 4. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Bananas? Those are berries. But strawberries? Nope, not a berry. It all comes down to botanical definitions. Pretty wild, right? Chapter 5. More stars than grains of sand. The universe is mind-bogglingly huge. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all Earth's beaches, combined. Chapter 6. Three-hearted octopus. Octopuses are seriously cool. They have 3 hearts. Talk about an amazing circulatory system. Chapter 7. Eiffel Tower grows. Ever heard of thermal expansion? The Eiffel Tower can be up to 15 centimeters taller in summer. Chapter 8. Lightning equals sign toasty bread. A bolt of lightning is incredibly powerful. It contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. That's a lot of toast. Chapter 9. Pringles man buried in a Pringles can. This one's strange, but hey, why not? The inventor of the Pringles can loved it so much he requested to be buried in one. His wish was granted. Ever wondered what a single strand of spaghetti is called? It's Spaghetto. Impress your friends with your newfound pasta knowledge. The shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. It lasts just 1.5 minutes. You'll be back down before you know it. Chapter 12. Imagine hiccuping for years. That's what happened to one unfortunate individual who endured the longest hiccuping spree on record. It lasted a mind-blowing 68 years, non-stop. Chapter 13. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. How fitting, right? They're already flamboyant, so it makes sense that a group is called a flamboyance. Chapter 14. The first computer virus was created in 1983. It marked the beginning of a new era in technology, where viruses became an unfortunate reality. The world's largest snowflake was 15 inches wide, bigger than a large pizza. Imagine seeing that fall from the sky. The inventor of the Frisbee had a unique request. He wanted to be turned into a Frisbee after he died. And guess what? His wish was granted. Talk about going out with a spin. Chapter 17. The unicorn is Scotland's national animal. Yes, a mythical creature. Hey, we're not judging. Chapter 18. Ever heard someone say, "I'll be back in a jiffy"? A jiffy is an actual unit of time, typically around 1/100th of a second. Chapter 19. Now that's a wedding veil. The longest wedding veil ever worn was longer than 63 football fields. Impressive, right? Chapter 20. The first oranges weren't orange. Sounds crazy, but it's true. They were green and yellow. The orange color came later through breeding. Chapter 21. Beefalo cow plus bison hybrid. Ever heard of a beefalo? It's a hybrid between a cow and a bison. They're big, strong, and an interesting sight. Chapter 22. Microwave inventor got robbed. Percy Spencer, the microwave inventor, revolutionized cooking. But he only received $2 for his incredible invention. Talk about being shortchanged. Chapter 23. Shortest War Ever, Part 2. Can't get enough of the shortest war in history? We've got you covered. The war between Britain and Zanzibar in 1896 lasted 38 minutes. Zanzibar surrendered, and that was that. Chapter 24. Longest time between twin births. Twins being born on different days isn't uncommon, but the longest time between twin births is 87 days. That's almost 3 months apart. The world's largest grand piano was built by a 15-year-old in New Zealand. Talk about impressive. This massive instrument showcases youthful determination and creativity. The oldest your mom joke was found on a 3500-year-old Babylonian tablet. Even then, people enjoyed a good your mom joke. The longest recorded coma lasted an incredible 37 years. That's longer than some people have lived. A testament to human resilience and the power of hope. Think 3D movies are recent? Think again. The first 3D film was released in 1922. It was a silent film called The Power of Love, wowing audiences with groundbreaking technology. The longest underwater breath hold is an astounding 24 minutes and 3 seconds. That's longer than most people can hold their breath on land. If you're a fan of mazes and snow, check out the world's largest snow maze in Canada. It's an epic winter wonderland that will test your navigation skills and leave you breathless. Ray Tomlinson sent the first email to himself in 1971, testing the system. It marked the start of a communication revolution. The longest time a person has stayed awake is 11 days. That's over 264 hours without sleep. An incredible feat, but not something to try at home. The world's largest rubber duck is over 60 feet tall, taller than a 6-story building. It's a quirky and delightful sight, sure to bring a smile to your face. The first video game, a simple tennis game, was created in 1958. It paved the way for today's billion-dollar gaming industry. The longest time spent in space is 437 days, over a year floating in the cosmos. The world's largest pizza was over 13,000 square feet. It took a team of skilled chefs to create this culinary masterpiece. It was a sight to behold. The first text message was sent in 1992. It was a simple Merry Christmas message, but it marked the beginning of a revolutionary era in mobile communication. The longest underwater dive lasted an incredible 10 days. That's longer than most vacations. The world's largest chocolate bar weighed over 12,000 pounds. That's heavier than an elephant. A chocolate lover's dream come true. It probably took a lifetime to eat. The first website was created in 1991. It was a simple page with information about the World Wide Web, marking the start of the internet as we know it. The longest hot air balloon ride lasted 19 days. Over 2 weeks floating through the air, enjoying breathtaking views and probably getting a bit stir-crazy. The world's largest ice cream cone was over 10 feet tall, taller than a basketball hoop. It was a delicious feat of engineering and probably took an army to eat. The first smartphone was created in 1992. Named IBM Simon, it was a far cry from today's smartphones. Yet, it paved the way for the mobile revolution. The longest time spent in a submarine is 73 days. That's over 2 months underwater, exploring the ocean depths and probably getting a bit claustrophobic. The world's largest hamburger weighed over 2,000 pounds. That's heavier than a car. It was a carnivore's dream, and it probably took a village to eat it. The first social media site, 6degrees.com, Coma, was created in 1997. It allowed users to create profiles, connect with friends, and send messages. A precursor to today's social media giants. The longest time a person has spent in a cave is an incredible 555 days. That's over a year and a half underground, surrounded by darkness and silence. The world's largest cupcake weighed over 1,200 pounds, heavier than a grand piano. A baker's dream come true. Probably took a whole bakery to make it. The first YouTube video, Me at the Zoo, was uploaded in 2005. It marked the start of a video sharing revolution. The longest time spent in a sauna is a scorching 16 hours. That's longer than most people sleep. An impressive feat, but not something to try at home. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing content. Stay tuned for awesome videos. See you next time.